Let me start with a question. Have you ever woken up already tired? Not the I stayed up too late scrolling kind of tired, but the deeper kind. The kind where even after 8, 9, sometimes 10 hours of sleep, your body still whispers, "Can we go back?" And maybe you've noticed something else. You don't just need sleep, you love it. You look forward to it. You romanticize it. You protect it. Sleep feels safe, quiet, like the one place where the world finally loosens its grip on you. And somewhere along the way, someone, maybe a friend, a partner, a colleague, has said, "You sleep too much. That's lazy. You're avoiding life." Or maybe you've said it to yourself. So you start wondering, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just be energetic like everyone else? Why does sleep feel like my favorite place to be? Here's the promise of this video. By the end of this, you'll understand why some people genuinely love sleeping, what it reveals about their nervous system, personality, and emotional life, and, most importantly, how to tell the difference between healthy restoration and quiet burnout or emotional overload. And no, this is not about shaming you into waking up earlier or optimizing your morning routine. This is about understanding your mind with compassion and clarity. Let's clear something up right away. People who love sleeping are rarely lazy. In fact, many of them are. Deep thinkers, emotionally sensitive, highly perceptive, mentally intense, internally busy. Sleep isn't an escape from effort. It's often an escape from overstimulation. Think of your mind like a room filled with radios. For some people, only one radio is on. For others, maybe you, there are 10 radios playing at once. Thoughts, emotions, memories, sensory input, worries, ideas, patterns. Sleep is the moment when the radios finally turn down. So when you love sleep, it's often not because you hate being awake. It's because your waking mind works very hard. Let's talk biology, but in human language. Your nervous system has two main modes: sympathetic, alert, active, on, scanning, responding; parasympathetic, calm, restorative, digesting, repairing. Some people naturally live closer to the calm end. Others, especially sensitive, thoughtful, emotionally aware people, live closer to the alert end, even when nothing is wrong. You might relate if your brain keeps running even when your body is tired. Silence feels loud. You replay conversations automatically. You notice small changes in mood, tone, environment. This is not anxiety by default. This is high baseline activation. Sleep is the one state where your nervous system is allowed, biologically, to stand down. So of course you crave it. It's the only time your system gets full permission to rest. Here's something rarely talked about. Sleep is not just physical recovery. It's emotional processing. During certain sleep stages, especially REM sleep, your brain reorganizes emotional memories, reduces emotional charge, integrates experiences into identity. If you feel things deeply during the day, your brain has more emotional data to process at night. So people who are empathic, emotionally attuned, highly relational, reflective often need more sleep than average, not less. Sleep becomes the place where emotions soften their sharp edges. It's not avoidance, it's integration. Here's another truth. People who love sleep often have rich inner worlds. Your imagination is active. Your inner dialogue is complex. You reflect, simulate, anticipate, analyze. The external world demands speed, clarity, decisiveness. Your internal world prefers depth, nuance, and pause. Sleep becomes the bridge where you don't have to translate your inner life into performance. No explaining, no responding, no managing impressions, just existing. That relief is powerful. Now, this is important. There's a difference between loving sleep and using sleep to disappear. Let's talk about that gently. Ask yourself, do I feel more alive after sleeping, or just less overwhelmed? Do I wake up curious about the day, or relieved it hasn't started yet? Is sleep restoring me, or replacing something I'm missing while awake? Loving sleep is healthy when it supports your waking life. It becomes a signal when it starts to replace it. This doesn't mean something is wrong. It means something is unmet. Let's name a few possibilities, without judgment. 1. Chronic emotional labor. If you're always holding space for others, being the calm one, regulating group emotions, your system gets tired. Sleep becomes the only place where no one needs anything from you. 2. Decision fatigue. If your day requires constant self-control, social adaptation, or masking, sleep feels like relief from choice. No decisions in sleep, no performance. 3. Unlived energy. This one is subtle. Sometimes we sleep not because we're exhausted, but because we don't know where to put our energy. No outlet feels safe enough yet. Sleep stores the energy until clarity arrives. Here's a powerful reflection. Finish this sentence honestly. When I sleep, I finally get to feel Chen. Is it safe, quiet, unjudged, unnecessary? Whole. That word matters, because sleep is meeting a psychological need. Once you know which one, you can begin meeting it while awake too. If your nervous system loves sleep, it's craving low stimulation states. You can build those without checking out of life. Examples: 10 minutes lying down with eyes closed, no phone. Slow walks without input, dim lighting in the evening, single tasking instead of multitasking. You're not trying to sleep. You're teaching your nervous system it can rest without disappearing. Here's a mistake many sensitive people make. They only rest when they collapse. But rest has levels. Sensory rest, cognitive rest, emotional rest, social rest. Ask yourself, which kind am I actually missing? Sometimes what looks like loving sleep is actually needing boundaries. Let's be clear. If excessive sleep comes with persistent sadness, loss of interest, hopelessness, difficulty functioning, that may be depression, and it deserves real support. If sleep patterns are chaotic, delayed, or tied to racing thoughts, ADHD or anxiety may be involved. This video is not a diagnosis, it's a mirror. And mirrors are for clarity, not judgment. Here's what I want you to hear. Loving sleep does not mean you're avoiding life. It often means you're self-regulating in the only way you were taught. Your system learned. This is where I feel okay. The work now is not to take sleep away. It's to expand the places where you feel okay. Instead of asking, why do I sleep so much? Try asking, what part of me finally feels held when I sleep? That question changes everything. Let's summarize gently. People who love sleeping often have active, sensitive nervous systems, process emotions deeply, carry invisible mental and emotional loads, use sleep as restoration, not escape. Sleep is not the enemy. It's a messenger. And when you listen carefully, it tells you exactly what your system needs more of while awake. And before you go, one last reminder. You don't love sleep because you're running from life. You love sleep because somewhere inside you, there's a deep intelligence that knows how important true rest really is. And that's not a flaw. That's wisdom.